Thurston County, Mission Year 2022. My crew and I have been assembled to investigate the important nonprofit sector of our community, to find the untold stories, to distribute the video to you, to provide the information that will build a stronger community.
Support for Mission Nonprofit is provided by Thurston Talk.
This program is provided in the public interest by Thurston Community Media. More information at tcmedia.org.
Captain! We've been hailed by the Admiral!
On screen.
Good day, crew of the Mission Nonprofit.
Hi, Admiral!
Greetings.
I have an assignment for you. January is National Mentor Month, and Mentor Washington has reached out to us to do a story on them. Please meet with their Executive Director, James Miles, and Partnership Director, Tom Pennella, and report back to the community.
Will do. Thanks, Admiral. TV for you, by you.
TV for you, by you as well. Over and out.
Marta, take us in.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about what Mentor Washington is?
Yeah, Mentor Washington is a public-private partnership. We partner with DCYF, Department of Children, Youth, and Families. We serve the entire state, all 39 counties and 29 tribes, supporting, fomenting, and providing quality assurance to mentoring programs across the state of Washington. We partner with about 150 youth development providers across the state, doing training, capacity building, funding, resource sharing, and of course quality assurance. And a big part of what we do as the umbrella organization for mentoring is advocacy and talking about policy affecting youth ages 5 to 25 in our state. Go to mentorwashington.org. You will find a place to say, hey, you know, I live in this area of the state, I live in this part, I want to serve this age of youth, or I'm a youth and I need a mentor. We have a platform available for you.
And Tom, you're the partnership director?
The partnership director. Okay. I've been with Mentor Washington for the last 20 years since its inception, one of the founders. So it's a chance for me to give back to my community. Someone did this for me, and it's a chance to reverse that and stuff. I know we have left out some stuff today, but go to our website. We got exciting trainings. We got other videos up there.
We do.
There's exciting stuff that's happening here in January. We do some, James does some legislative stuff where we do a Capitol Hill Day. Mm-hmm. We get folks to talk to legislators and all that stuff. And so it's pretty cool. And I appreciate you letting us share today and stuff like that. And look forward to this partnership we have here.
Well, thanks, gentlemen, for being on the show.
Thank you.
Thank you.
First Officer Plozai-Alicea, is everything all right?
Sorry, Captain, I've just learned about some youth who are homeless, and their stories are just so sad and troubling. But there's this nonprofit helping them get off the streets and get back into school called Our Arc.
Well, that sounds like a story for Mission Nonprofit. Marta, take us in.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Danny, you're the founder of Our Arc. You do some really important work. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what you do for the community?
We break the cycles of homelessness for street youth and young adults here in Thurston County, ages 13 to 25. What we give for our youth are resources and services when it comes to laundry, mentoring, street outreach. We do the hygiene supplies. We also give them survival kits and food and all those sorts of things just for them to move into the next steps of their own lives.
And how do you find these youth?
We find these kids wherever they may be. They could be in cars, they could be just walking up down the streets, in the corner of buildings, businesses, just wherever they may be. That's where they're at. It's more than just an overnight process, it is a process.
Effective communication is key, active listening, and being connected to community resources and reaching out to community resources within the community that can kind of help assist with what it is that we're doing.
And you need people to financially back you, so you're always looking
Yes.
for donations.
Donors,
I'm sure that's
yes.
on your website.
Yes.
OurArcYTH.org. So you can go there.
You can find out how we conduct street outreach, more information on that. Kids need more positive adult assistance. They need more resources. They need more shelters. They need us. They need people. They need you. That's what they need.
Captain! Captain, we're being hailed by the Admiral!
Put her on screen.
Good day, crew of the Mission Nonprofit.
Hi, Admiral.
Hi, Admiral!
Greetings, Admiral.
We have another assignment for you.
Great, let's hear it.
The Olympia Historical Society and Bigelow House Museum are seeking stories about the Olympia Armory, and they need our help. Please meet with Greg Griffith and Gerry Alexander and report back to the community.
TV for you, by you.
TV for you, by you as well. Over and out.
Marta, take us in.
Aye, aye, Captain.
What do we do? Well, we do a great deal. So we operate the Bigelow House Museum, and our mission there is to preserve and interpret the Bigelow House Museum and the Bigelow family and the house itself to our community. But we also maintain collections of historical artifacts and documents, photographs in our Olympia Historical Society collection.
Does it look like this now, or is it looking a little different these days?
It looks very similar to that today. By the way, we believe it to be the oldest house in Olympia. I'm not sure we can prove that beyond a reasonable doubt because we don't know exactly the year it was built, but we don't know of any contender, at least in the city of Olympia. So the house is, I think it's in really fine fettle right now. It's probably as good a shape as it's ever been in, or for at least for a long time. That's our solemn responsibility to keep that house looking good.
The Washington National Guard, headquartered at Camp Murray, is transitioning to their new readiness center in Tumwater. We have been working with the National Guard Bureau to document the history before it is transitioned because it has such significance to the community.
So the website is olympiaarmory.org.
Correct. Thank you.
And there's a form that
Correct.
people can fill out, and they can upload their images if they have pictures from events there, or just put their stories in there, right? They should go to olympiahistory.org and donate, become a member, and just find out, just peruse those resources.
Distribution is hailing us.
On screen. Distribution Director Kate McCue. Did you get my message? Can you increase distribution?
All right, I'm already cable casting on channel 77 and live streaming on tcmedia.org. What else do you guys want from me? Oh, hey C3. Oh yeah, we're also on Apple TV, Roku, YouTube, and also on demand through tcmedia.org. All right, get back to encoding and closed captioning shows. That's not why I'm hailing you. We got a mission nonprofit for you. It's by the North Thurston Kiwanis Club, Day of Champions.
Marta, take us in.
Aye, aye, Captain.
Could you tell us a little bit about the Kiwanis Club and the International Kiwanis Club and then the North Thurston chapter?
I'm happy to. So Kiwanis International began in 1915. So it is in 85 countries around the world and territories. It's one of the few organizations that sponsor people to be involved at multiple levels. So we have adults that are both in Kiwanis clubs, and we have action clubs, which are for adults with special abilities and disabilities. That's also at the adult level. We sponsor the college level, and we call that Circle K International. And then we have Key Club, and that's it again in about 30 countries around the world. It's the world's largest college and high school level service organizations, which is pretty exciting for us. We sponsor the middle school and then at the elementary school.
What is the Day of Champions?
Well, the Day of Champions is a very, very special event. 650 disabled students. They have their big school signs. They do a parade of champions around the track, and then they go through 19 different stations of highly, highly modified track and field events. It doesn't matter what ability, disability levels they are at. There are people there to support them. Everybody participates the whole day. So we end up with about 1,500 people on the field at North Thurston Stadium when we have these students come every year.
So I know that we're not the only set of folks that want to do good work in the community. There's lots of others that maybe are looking for an organization like this, and please let us know.
Captain's Log, May 2022. We are leaving the Kiwanis system for a small moon in the DeeDee sector. It has been ravaged by a civil war in the past, and it needs rehabilitation. But a new nonprofit called Christlike Agrotourism for Racial Equality is working on permaculture and making it a tourism destination.
C.A.R.E is a brand new nonprofit organization. You
Yes.
started it 2 years ago.
Yes.
Do you want to give us a little overview about some of the things that you're going to do for the community?
Absolutely. So C.A.R.E has a mission for creating a safe space for healing and hospitality. We saw it as a need for creating this space. We're all creating a co-op on 8 acres of land here in Olympia to establish this intentional community or cultural center, if you will. And C.A.R.E is developing a summer program, a summer reentry program for incarcerated youth. That's one of the things that we're really trying to fundraise for so that we can get the summer program going. Once they have gotten out and they're looking to integrate back into the community, they can come to the C.A.R.E Wellness Center. They can learn these vital soft skills that can help them, but also do projects where they're getting their hands in the dirt and they're channeling that and learning some skills that they can even profit from. I would like to, with funding of course, be able to contract instructors and guides from the community to come and present those tools as well.
You've got your website. People can go there and probably donate from on your website, right?
Yes. There's a link on the website, carewellnesscenter.org. We also are establishing our pharmacy and market online. So there's some exciting things happening for C.A.R.E. Yeah.
So nice to be on the Mission Nonprofit. Marta, you wanted to speak with me.
Yep, I do want to speak with you. All I ever say is someone is sailing us, aye, Captain. My character is so one-dimensional. Can't a Brazilian have a backstory?
I'm sorry, Marta, I didn't know you felt that way. Would you like to introduce the next segment?
Yeah, there's this school downtown. They do traditional ways of ceramic. They teach you weaving, blacksmithing, woodworking. It's called Arbutus Folk School. Computer, put it on.
Hillary, you're the executive director of Arbutus Folk School. Why don't you tell us a little bit about what it is?
Ceramics, woodworking, stone and metal, music and fiber arts, all happening in our building in downtown Olympia as well as across the community. We have special classes with folk and traditional arts, we have youth classes, and lots more happening throughout the year. Arbutus Folk School's classes are just an expression of, who's living here and what they are skilled at, and then who wants to share those skills. All of our instructors are extremely good at what they do, and they're excited to share with students who are new to it or want to deepen their skills. We want to continue working with more people, have more classes, and a really vibrant lineup with lots of opportunities for people of all ages to get creative and try these things that they maybe have never tried before.
The mayor and the city council are very excited about designing and building a creative center, cultural aspects built in, much more square footage there than we have now. And if it's going to be the creative cultural center for Olympia, it seems logical that Arbutus would be right there.
Pretty much every day we have a class or 2 or 3 coming in and out of the building. So if you're wanting to hop in on a class, just check out our website and our course catalog. You may see a lot of classes that say add to wait list, but if you look far enough in the future, there's plenty of openings, and we plan, as far ahead as we can.
arbutusfolkschool.org, right?
Yeah,
Okay.
ARBUTUS, yeah. You can read more about some of our programs. You could see about our scholarship programs, and we have a monthly newsletter that's a good way to stay posted. We also, of course, have Facebook and Instagram, so you could stay tuned there as well.
Nothing wrong in this old world, some little song won't cure.
It sure is beautiful, isn't it?
Chiron Beta Prime is amazing.
Chiron Beta? No, I mean the music. This is the Olympia Chorus of the Sweet Adelines. Did you know they're a nonprofit?
They should be our next guest.
That's a great idea! To the control room!
Let's sing again. Let's sing again. Let's sing again.
Tell us a little bit about the Olympia Chorus of the Sweet Adelines.
Well, the Olympia Chorus has been around for more than 50 years. We've been making music in the Thurston County community for that long. And we rehearse every Tuesday night and love to make music.
We're part of an international organization that spans a number of countries around the world. We do a lot of senior centers, nursing homes. We have a lot of different ways that we keep ourselves afloat, but it is like any nonprofit.
Come sing with us, try it out. I think you'll find that it is a wonderful experience, and like we've said multiple times, it's true, you're gonna have immediate friends. So as the director, I'm always looking to put more voices on the risers. So that's my invitation. Come on out, try it.
If you would like to learn more about Sweet Adelines, visit them at olympiachorus.org. You can also find them on Facebook or Instagram at Olympia Chorus.
The world may seem so blue, a song will see it through. Let's sing again. Let's sing again. Come on, let's sing. Without a song to sing, what is there to cling to? I said, let's sing. Life wouldn't mean a thing without someone to sing to. Let's sing again. There's music in your heart. If you can sing your part, find some good old song from way back when. And then let's sing again. Let's sing again. Let's sing again.
Mission date, July 2022. My crew and I have been called to investigate a couple of dancing dragons in the Olympia Heritage Quadrant. Apparently, they teach line dancing.
Which one of you started Dancing Dragons, and what is Dancing Dragons?
So I started it. It started as a dance team for competition. I compete in line dance, and when I was there, I was kind of selfish. I was there for line dance and there wasn't a lot of people, and I realized another way I could compete was with the team. So I decided to start the Dancing Dragons team. And when I went to my first event, people just loved it. It was on a jacket. People were like, what is dragons? I want to be a dancing dragon. That sounds amazing. And we realized this is bigger than a team. This is something people want, and that's when we decided to make it a nonprofit. Let's make it a business. Let's grow it. Let's help people. And here we are today.
And Monica, you're no stranger to teaching dance.
No.
I used to take lessons from you at the Big Whiskey.
Correct.
Tell me a little bit about your experience teaching dance.
Yes, I got asked to teach for Big Whiskey back in 2011. I've been with them ever since, and I taught even prior to that back in my hometown as well. So I've been dancing and teaching now for quite some time.
We're getting ready to execute our website, which is The Dancing Dragons. We're very excited about it.
Okay.
But for right now, Facebook is the place. We have all of our lessons online. That's a way they can communicate with us, and they can send us messages.
And that's Dancing Dragons Team on Facebook. That's what I was looking
Yes.
at. So facebook.com, I think, /Dancing Dragons Team.
Yes.
Get them there.
Mm-hmm. Any age is welcome.
Yeah.
Any age. Heritage is family friendly. Yep.
Okay,
all
great.
levels of dance. If you've never done it before and are interested, we teach it right. Those beginner classes are from the very bones, the basic steps.
People get adult in a rut, and we want to remind them, no, you can still dance. You can still come be a part of something bigger, and that's what we're trying to promote, and I feel we're on our way to get there.
Here we
To the right, and right.
Mission date, August 2022. Pilot Marta Correa and I are taking the shuttle down to research a new nonprofit.
All right, Captain. Don't touch any of the controls. Remember what happened last time.
Hey, I'm just happy to have a window seat.
That is funny because the name of this nonprofit is Window Seat Media. They enable the public to tell their own stories.
Great. Well, take us in. Let's find out more. Tell us a little bit about what Window Seat Media does.
Yeah, so we are a local nonprofit. We focus on oral history and storytelling. Our mission is all about conversation, connection, and social change. We're interested in engaging through lots of different media methods and then bringing people together to have conversations around those different ways of engaging. Any space where we can come together and reflect on who we are, amplify stories from our community, and come together. We love to create spaces like that.
Not only do you go out there and grab stories from people, but you teach people how to tell their own stories, right?
If organizations are wanting to sort of enhance their storytelling skills, we're happy to help provide some training through that. So organizations can hire us, or they can take a training through Give Local. We often provide free trainings through Give Local for nonprofits.
windowseatmedia.org. They're also on Facebook at Window Seat Media Community Stories, on Instagram at Window Seat Media, Window Seat Media Stories, and on SoundCloud. You have a SoundCloud. Window Seat Media
and
is
a
the
Vimeo
address for that. On in the graphic.
And a LinkedIn.
And a LinkedIn. We'll put that in there too.
Mission date, October 2022. The Mission nonprofit crew is leaving Window Seat Media for the Washington Center for the Performing Arts. The center just renovated their theater space in downtown Olympia, and Executive Director Jill Barnes is meeting with me to fill us in on the details.
Well, we've been operating as the Washington Center since 1985, so we've been around for a long time, and we've had a lot of people pass through those doors. In fact, we serve about 110,000 people annually. We are the home base for over 18 community and artistic partners. So that might be the Olympia Symphony Orchestra or Olympia Junior Programs, Valley Northwest, Studio West. We're their home performing arts center. So we love to invite them in and have them use our facility and their patrons. And we also present performances as well, touring shows that come through our region. Let me tell you about some of our other shows coming up for the season. We have a full lineup through June, and it's pretty exciting, and it's just so great to be back in action. Subscriptions are available, so if folks want to get a discount on tickets, they can purchase 5 or more tickets to different shows, and then they can get a 15% discount, and that's a great way to secure all your date nights and make sure you've got fun plans coming up during the rainy season. But we have so many wonderful events. We have, we have Los Lobos coming back with special guest Gabby Moreno, and she's just lovely. I'm so excited to hear them again and to hear her perform for the first time for me. We have a wonderful Irish show called Erin, A Taste of Ireland. It's selling very well, but it's everything that you want it to be. Music, dancing, costumes, high energy, and it really makes you feel good.
Mission date, November 2022. We have just landed on FPS 24, the Film Planet. There's an organization here that is celebrating 10 years of making film in the area. We are meeting with Jeff Barehand and Janice Liu from Oli Film.
Welcome Board Chair Jeff Barehand and Board Member Janice Liu. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Yeah, thank you for having us. We really appreciate it.
Jeff, tell me about how you started Oli Film.
There are a lot of people that came together to promote the reason why there needs to be an Olympia Film Collective. And Olympia Film Collective was our original name. We've recently rebranded to Oli Film, just for simplicity's sake, and plus we own the website, Oli Film.
Go to www.olifilm.com.
There you
Check out
go.
what we
There's
do.
the website. They can watch some of your productions through the website.
You can watch most of them.
And how about if there's anybody out there that wants to donate to Oli Film?
Contact me. personally, and I'm okay with just giving out my email, jeffbearhan@gmail.com. Pretty simple, or jeff@skybearmedia.com.
There are many things that you can donate towards, like even if it's just like, you know, the craft services of like for people. I mean, like that's a really meaningful and a really important thing like, for building, and it also helps like the local businesses too. But I'd also point out that this, as Oli Film is a collective, anyone can come to our board meeting and pitch us something, and like, you know, and we'll like, and we, I mean, we are just here to support filmmakers. We're always doing something. There's always some meeting going on, like, and I think that's where, you know, as a filmmaker, you're not really a filmmaker unless you make something or involved in something. And the fact that we're all, I mean, we have an active Facebook group that you can join and you can connect with other filmmakers and post your projects. The Facebook group is, Jeff, what is it? Like just Oli Film?
It's just Oli Film, yeah.
Okay, cool.
Olympia Film Collective,
Olympia
I believe,
Film Collective?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So your website is olyfilm.com, and your Facebook and Instagram is @Olympia Film Collective. So they should follow those.
Captain, I'm having problems getting local information. It seems there's a lot of misinformation and a lack of local content.
Did you try the Jolt News?
What is the Jolt News?
The Jolt News is our next guest for Mission Nonprofit. Executive Director Danny Stusser is joining us to discuss all about how they provide local, independent news to Olympia, Lacey, and Tumwater.
So you are an online news presence in Olympia, Lacey, and Tumwater. And now people can subscribe to this. It's your headline newsletter. That's right. Which you have just so many stories about Olympia, Lacey, and Tumwater. I can't believe there's so much news out there that you guys can fill this thing every day.
The way you subscribe to that is go to thejolt.news. The other site is thejoltnews.com. Thejoltnews.com is where all of our stories reside. The other thing is there's a button at the top of every page that says send us your news. And that opens a form, and the form lets you put up to, I think, 1,000 words about anything you'd like. I look at every one of them, and as long as it's about Thurston County and not libelous, we'll publish it.
Nice.
And I always verify to make sure that the person who said they sent it was actually the person who sent it. Following us on Facebook is a good idea because once in a while we'll mention an event, or we'll mention something that's coming up suddenly. The majority of the support has to come from people in Thurston County. Nobody cares about people in Thurston County except people in Thurston County. We're trying to raise now $30,000 from readers and $120,000 in what's sometimes called philanthropy. We believe that the local news should be available to anybody without regard for whether someone can pay for it.
Captain, we've been hailed by the Admiral.
Put her on screen.
Mission Nonprofit crew, I just wanted to hail you to say thanks for the amazing coverage this year and invite you to an intergalactic celebration at headquarters.
All right, yeah!
Congratulations, you've earned it. TV for you, by you.
TV for you, by you.
Support for Mission Nonprofit is provided by Thurston Talk.
This program is provided in the public interest by Thurston Community Media. More information at tcmedia.org.